Within approximately just 1 year of his second presidential term, Donald Trump has pushed the world into a crisis of historic proportions. He ran as the peace president, but once elected, he diminished and mocked the United States' key NATO alliances by threatening war against Denmark, Canada, and as a result, NATO itself. He invaded Venezuela and is presently locked in an illegal war with Iran that he started. A war that is further devastating his already failing economy, and because of his extreme and unequivocal lack of veracity, it is almost impossible to actually know the true status of the Iran-US war. However, as a result of his illegal attack on Iran, the Strait of Hormuz is now blocked because of Donald Trump, to the detriment of the entire world economy, And the size of his blunder with respect to severe humanitarian and economic consequences is incalculable. Nevertheless, Donald Trump is now threatening to pull out of the Iran war, leaving the Strait of Hormuz blocked, despite the fact that his illegal war caused the disruption of the strait. So if he does pull out, is this a surrender, a concession, an admission of failure and incompetence? What is it, Donald? In fact, he has been openly complaining that his allies, that he threatened, and other nations get involved in helping him open the Strait of Hormuz because he can't do it. He can't fix what he broke. And now he just wants to walk away as if mission accomplished, leaving the world in a crisis of historic proportion solely as a result of his utter blunderings and incompetence. So how does this get better? In his younger days, among the people who actually knew him, Donald Trump was not known to be a special kind of guy, if you know what I mean. But during the last decade, his character as president has been published across the world. And of all the ways an individual can be known for their accomplishments, Donald Trump today is best known for his lies, his crimes, his cruelty, his involvement or suspected involvement with Jeffrey Epstein, a child sex trafficker, and now by his wars. He has never been respected on the international stage. He has lost most of what little respect he had on the national stage. And it is clear, very clear, that he cannot be trusted. But it's also clear that with this loss of support, because of his extreme arrogance and ignorance, the United States will suffer an alienation that may be crucial to our survival, and all because of one man. Now, I'm a Christian, but I'm not a pastor. And this is not Christian programming, so forgive my ignorance if I'm not absolutely accurate. However, there is a biblical verse that eerily brings my attention to Donald Trump. It is Isaiah 14, verses 14 through 16. It refers to Satan's fall, but it also refers to the prophetic fall of an actual Babylonian king. But to me, for some reason, the scripture has always been a prophecy of a future figure to come. It reads in part, verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That's this particular leader speaking, saying, I will be like God. Now, verse 15 is the prophecy. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Verse 16, still the prophecy. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? In other words, all the bravado and pomp will be gone, and he will be seen as the pitiful soul he actually is.